We just wish to go forward with our program here tonight. I appreciate everybody that's here from our business community, from our medical community, from the financial community, from law enforcement, and if I missed anybody else, you're very welcome here, and we appreciate you coming. So right now, what we'd like to do is do a pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, everyone. Welcome to our 39 years of Chenoweth Award. This is our 39th year. We started in 1979, and next year will be our 40-year anniversary. My name is Linda Barnes, and I am the Chamber Board 1718. That means I'm past. But I still have a few words to say tonight, and I'm going to make all out of it. I have here with me John Neil Barkley, and I have Chair Jacobson as income president for 1819. And so at this time, I have asked Mr. John Barkley to be our master ceremony for tonight. Thank you, John, for helping us out. And here you go.
If a lawyer gets a free microphone, it's great. I have a captive audience. So if any of you have been on a jury, you understand that. We're going to, at this point in time, Jack Israel will come forward and give our financial report.
Remember, this is also a membership annual meeting. So you're the board, member of the chamber. This is what happened, and we're going to have Jack to report to you for year 2018 from January to December.
Hello, everybody. I know this is the part you all love, so I'm going to make it very short and sweet. On our balance sheet, which is the part that says how good we're doing, really, from the end of 2017 to 2018, we increased our cash by $13,000, receivables by just under $6,000, and our equity by $19,000. We don't owe anybody anything, and that's the best part. And from an income standpoint, we didn't have a couple of thousand more income in 18 than we did 17, but we cut our expenses by $16,000, so our net profit was up almost $18,000 for the year. Wow. And that's the biggest part of it. A couple of weeks ago, we made a presentation to the city, and just to let you know how things have gone, back in 2013, they ended the year with a minus cash of about just under $6,000, and they owed almost $40,000. Since that time, we've reduced the amount owed to nothing, and we've increased the cash up to about $58,000. So I think we did it slowly but surely, and all it really says is we're an ongoing organization. We're going to be here for a while, and we did a lot of that with the help of all the local people, some out-of-towners, but mostly all the local people. Okay? That's it.
If you have any question on financial, just go see Jack. Jack have been contributes in 2014. He keep track of all the books, financial, because he saved chamber quite a bit money by not hiring a bookkeeping or financial. He always been in financial advice to the chamber. And I want to take this opportunity to thank all the community, the city, the membership. That's what bring us up to today. And you can see the board working very hard on that. Thank you so much, and we going forward from now on.
Okay, well, I think we'll just move right into the beginning of our award ceremony. And the first award we're going to announce is a volunteer award. This award is going to go to Helen Giuliano. She's a lifetime resident of Trinidad. She retired from Trinidad National Bank and then worked part-time for the Chamber through Seniors, Inc. from 1999 until 2011. In 2014, we needed help, so we asked Helen to come back to the Chamber as a volunteer. She has been involved with the Chamber for nearly 2 decades, so this award is for her and her service. And I'm telling you, if it wasn't for Helen, our Chamber would be up the creek. She has so much knowledge and so much information and history that she shares with us, and it really helps keep things going smoothly. So this will be an award that we'll be presenting to Helen probably at our next luncheon. Oh, okay. So it says, Volunteer Appreciation Award 2018 is presented to Helen Giuliano with sincere appreciation and gratitude for your 5 years of outstanding contributions and support, presented today, celebrating 138 years serving the community. So that is going to be very
Helen, I'm here tonight, so I'm glad to accept this award for her.
Okay, so next we'll do the Ambassador of the Year Award. This is going to go to Sherry Files. Sherry is a lifelong resident of Trinidad. After graduating from Trinidad State Junior College, she went to work for the State of Colorado Public Defender's Office, where she was a legal secretary for 4 years. And it was during that time that she met Judge Chenoweth. After the Public Defender's Office, Sherry became employed with the State of Colorado Department of Labor and Employment, where she still works today as a labor and employment specialist. Sherry's passion has been her faith in God, her 3 children, and her community. Sherry volunteers also at Noah's Ark and SCRT. She became an ambassador in the 90s and still enjoys being a part of our gang. So, congratulations. I will. I'm not handing it to you yet. Oh, okay. So, this says, Ambassador of the Year presented to Sherry Files in recognition of and appreciation for outstanding achievements and dedication to the Trinidad and Los Animas County Chamber of Commerce Ambassadors, presented to you today with the Chamber celebrating 138 years. Congratulations.
There you go, 1, 2, 3, perfect.
In your bag. In your bag.
Here's your bag.
I've been making those yesterday. Thank you.
Oh, this is for my group. Okay, this is for the Perfect Attendance Award.
I'm not getting that.
All right, you can do it.
I'm going to do this one because this is for your group. The Perfect Attendant Award for the past 3 years, the Trinidad Correctional Facility has maintained perfect attendance at the Chamber monthly luncheon. We would like to acknowledge for their loyalty and consistent supporting for the Chamber.
Thank you.
That guy gonna have to beat this one. Perfect Attendant Award 2018 presenting to Trinidad Correctional Facility for your continued loyalty and support at the Monthly Luncheon presented February 23rd, 2019. Celebrate 138 years of serving the community. Congratulations.
All right, so now we'll do the Longevity Award. The Longevity Award is going to go to Century Savings and Loan Association. Century Savings and Loan Association is a state-chartered financial institution, first incorporated as Century Building and Loan Association on February 9, 1903. Century has been serving the needs of the residents in Los Animas and Huerfano counties for more than 115 years. The business was originally formed by community members including E. von Budenbrock, O.L. Davis, J.C. Huddleston, H.K. Holloway, W.H. Rapp, W.F. Monroe, R.P. Bashad, Sol H. Jaffa, and George Stracy, for the purpose of helping people in the community with loans to become homeowners, improve their homes, and ultimately to improve their lives and lifestyles. Century Savings and Loan is a mutual savings and loan owned by our depositors with local people serving on our board of directors. There are less than 500 mutual institutions in the United States and only 5 in the state of Colorado. The staff at Century continues to grow as our business grows. Our longevity also includes our employees, many of whom have been employed with us for over 20 years. That's very good. Current officers include R. Michael McMillan, the president, Lucille Mattei, executive vice president, Keith Waller, vice president, Carol, I'm going to mess that up. Thank you. Vice president. I apologize. Rebecca Sandoval, vice president, Shelley Cusimano, assistant vice president, and Michael Veltri, also assistant vice president. Century Savings and Loan strive to uphold the goal of providing friendly service and to continue to be the local people helping local people. Century Savings and Loan is located on Main Street in Trinidad. Congratulations. Well, we're not ready yet. We got to read the plaque first. Okay, so the Longevity Business Award 2018 is presented to Century Savings and Loan Association for appreciation of 115 years in business, serving the community and longtime membership and generous support of the Trinidad and Los Animas County Chamber of Commerce. Loyalty means nothing unless it has at its heart the absolute principle of self-sacrifice, and that was said by President Woodrow Wilson. This is presented to you today, February 23rd. Congratulations.
You can put him back in the
Oh, wrong bag.
The nice bag. Okay, next is our President's Award. On April 18th, 1946, Morning Light newspaper reported that radio station KCRT was to begin broadcasting May 1st. The radio station building, located on Country Club Drive, now Santa Fe Trail, included a 150-foot tower. The station has changed owners since 1946. In 1992, the Phillips family purchased the radio station. KCRT AM provides local news and music, while KCRT FM provides a more regional sound with classic rock programming. The Phillips family added a third station, KZ. Okay, I lost my place. Sorry. KBKZ FM, Coyote Country. The radio station employs between 8 to 10 full and part-time employees. While many radio stations across the country are owned by corporate giants, Phillips Broadcasting remains family-owned and operated. With 3 radio stations and a small staff, there is never a dull moment at 100 Fisher Drive. After 27 years of Phillips Broadcasting, KCRT Radio remains a household name just as it did back in 1946. Congratulations. So this award says the 2018 President's Award is presented to KCRT and KBKZ, the Phillips family, in recognition of dedication and unswerving loyalty to the residents of Los Animas County and the Trinidad and Los Animas County Chamber of Commerce. Presented to you today, February 23rd, 2019. Congratulations.
I want to say one thing about KCRT. 9/11, when I was the chairman for the Red Cross in Los Animas County, I called, talked to Lori Phillips and then Dave. With their family helping us promote, we raised in this little town to help the victim 9/11 $65,000 for the Red Cross. So thank you so much, and we love you. I need the box in the back. Thank you.
Okay, next we have the Philanthropy Award. Known as Trinidad's friendliest dispensary, Ferragosi Farms' mission is to serve and uplift our community by collaborating with local businesses and charities. In fact, 33% of all of their proceeds are dedicated to aiding locals all throughout Trinidad. Since their inception in 2015, Ferragosi Farms strives daily to lead the industry in benevolence, sustainability, and ever-evolving high standards. They believe in providing high-quality customer service and organically grown pesticide-free products while educating the public about cannabis. Congratulations. The Philanthropy Award 2018 is presented to Ferragosi Farms in recognition for your significant contributions to the community. Your concern for our community is appreciated by all. Presented today, February 23rd, 2019. Congratulations.
This is Greg Hickson and Jess Hickson, the daughter-in-law. Thank you so much.
I'm sorry. Gotta remember your box. You guys good job.
So now we have the Special Appreciation Award. All event trophies Delana Sandoval. Come on up. Delana's been in business for the past 38 years, and over that time she has sold, sometimes for much less than normal, to many local groups throughout Los Animas County and northern New Mexico. Her compassion and pride of workmanship and dedication to the community has not gone without notice. We would like to take this opportunity to present you with this very special appreciation award. And it says, 2018 Special Recognition presented to Delana Sandoval for 38 years of dedicated services from all events trophies. Your long-standing support and service to this and surrounding communities has been greatly appreciated. Presented to you on the 23rd, 2019.
Hey, you do a good job, John.
I think what I'm going to do is announce who the Chenoweth nominees are, and then we'll have Cy Michaels come up. So if you haven't been paying attention, we've had a rolling slideshow going down here with the pictures and a brief history of our nominees, and they are Robert Bob Botero, Heather Baca, Bob Holder, and Lou Simpleman.
And if we could, can we have them stand up, please? You, Bob.
Yeah, each of the nominees.
Becky is standing up for her husband who is doing his job somewhere in West Virginia.
He's coming home from West Virginia right now.
And we've got Heather over there.
Heather, over there. I'm sorry, Heather.
I've been working on it. I know.
So where is Cy? Cy, you want to come on up?
Good evening, everybody. First of all, I'd really love to thank everybody for being here. You guys are all rock stars. This is a community, and I'm sure if we were here in Denver, the crowd and people that would buy tickets and attend would be just as much as it is here. Only our population, thank you. Our population is so much smaller, so it's really a herald to all of you that we are here tonight, and there are so many rock stars in this group right now that it could be overwhelming if you just wanted to just stand and talk to everybody. I want to give thanks to Linda and the Chamber and everybody that's done so much this year. The Chamber has struggled through so many years and is on an uprise right now, and it's just a reflection of our community, which is also in an uprise. It's just incredible. I want to thank Howard and Nancy who've closed their business tonight. Seriously, just to attend this function. What a huge thing, you know? Let's recognize the all past recipients of the Chenoweth, and if you are a past recipient and you're in the room, if you could stand, please. Roberta Cordova, Tom Perry, Howard Laffey, the Diegos, Laura DeBella, and the lovely Linda, who we have gone through so much in 25, 30 years here in the community, and I just love her to pieces. And that's what we all do here, right? So we make partnerships. Sometimes when you're doing a festival or something, you're doing a partnership in the area, but basically what we're all doing is partnerships to make our community the best community in the state of Colorado. And what I've done recently is somebody said something to me about different communities, and I said it with my whole heart. I believe it doesn't matter what community you are in the state of Colorado, that this community is a community based on heart and love, and we are the best community in the state of Colorado, only because there's so much heart and love beyond us. Being nominated for the Chenoweth, just being accepted for your nomination is a huge deal, because there's so many of us that strive and work towards so many things in the city and the county here. But when you're nominated, it's just that it's just so cool when you're recognized by your peers. Linda has done so much for our community, for the veterans, for the chamber, for everything that you could possibly do. She is an example of what all of us that didn't have the pleasure of being raised here, but came here and became a part of the community. What she has done is just amazing, as so many of you out there. And so I really feel like you're all dignitaries. If you took your time out tonight to show up, to be here, to support someone because you cared, or you were that someone, you are to be recognized, because this is a special trip on planet Earth for all of us. And we're here just trying to make it a better place to be. And now is for the awards. Tonight, which has not been done before, which has been done actually numerous times before, but is a special night, is that we do have two people winning the Chenoweth Award tonight.
You want me to do it? Okay. Once again, welcome and thank you all for being here. And the winner is
Isn't there a song that says, like, help me, John, help me, John?
Help me, Ron.
But the female version of that would be, help me, John, help me, John. Yeah, we'll do it at the same time.
Okay.
tell you what, it's so hard. It is the hardest thing that we have to do, but we got it done, and you all deserve it. And the winner?
The winners of the Chenoweth Award, which are people that exemplify community service, but again, if you were even accepted into the nomination, you are far beyond, and we thank you so much for being a community member. The two people who have won the Chenoweth Award for this year is Colonel Lou Simpleman and Bob Holder. So for Bob Holder, your mentoring and genuine care for the youth in our community, along with your dedication to protect and preserve this area's wildlife, are both commendable and valuable. We love you, Bob. Thank you so much for your work. Colonel Lou Simpleman, in recognition of your significant involvement of time and talents to advance the Trinidad and Los Animas County communities, we salute you and commend you for so many diverse contributions you've had to our area. Thank you, Lou. These then go on to just be a legacy. Just go on, be a legacy in the city of Trinidad, as the rest of you will also. This is an unbelievable, beautiful community in which we're spending our time here, just being better mentors and guides for the flagship of Trinidad.
One good picture. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Get over there.
I'm getting here.
Beautiful. One more. There you go.
Stand up straight now.
Perfect.
And I give so much congratulations to the other nominees. Again, it is such an honor to be accepted as a nominee. And you guys just all rock. Everybody in this room rocks. I just want to stand in line and will you all hug me?
I've had the pleasure of knowing Bob for many, many years as a DA and as a friend. I have a little story to tell about Bob. Back when I was district attorney, Bob called me up and he said, we're going to have a helicopter come down and we're going to go count golden eagle nests up along the Stonewall and the Front Range. So Bob says, meet me up at Stonewall. And I said, okay, I'll meet you there. And I'm sort of a lawyer at the time. I got a nice little jacket on, etc., etc. So, but Bob had got a call that a rogue bear had been going through the area there, and he'd set out a trap. So we get over there, and Bob goes to the trap, and he says, oh my God, we got a bear. And I said, well, what the hell do you think we're going to get? And anyway, he looks at the trap, and the trap has a flat tire. He says, oh no, we're going to have to go and get another trap and move this bear to that trap. So Bob goes to his little kit, and he figures out how much he has to have to knock out the bear. So he opens up the little thing, pokes the bear, and about 10 minutes later, 15 minutes later, the bear falls asleep. So Bob opens up the trap, and he looks at me and says, oh no, this is a bigger bear than I ever thought. You got to help me move this bear out of here. So anyway, if you've ever been around bears, other than Yogi Bear, you know that they are attracted to something that stinks. They're attracted to, they don't like being closed up. So the bear's there, and Bob's grabbing this bear out of there. And with my help from that far away. So anyway, Bob grabs the bear, and the bear has defecated on himself. He's been stinking from the meat that they put out. So Bob grabs his bear, and eventually we get him into another trap. The helicopter comes, and it's one of those bubble helicopters. So we fly up and down the Stonewall, and we count the golden eagle nest, which was really cool, actually. So, and then we fly down I-25. And meanwhile, the sun is starting to look into the helicopter. And Bob gets a little bit right. And we end up parking at the Holiday Inn at that time. And Bob gets out, and he says, because we were going to have lunch, but before he gets out, he goes over and finds the hose. And he's hosing himself out. So this is, my friends, dedication to wildlife, and I am very proud to be your friend.
Thank you, Cy Michael is 2017 Chenoweth recipient. Thank you. Okay, now is the time.
Yeah, I got two stories. I have two stories for Lynn.
You want to talk?
Joanne's got a lot of speaking.
Joanne, would you like to come up here right now? Come on, Joanne. Come on, let's everybody get Joanne up here. Come on, love. Come on. Come on, Lou. Lou's done so much for our community. Some of it's been hidden. He's done so much with the military in our area. He's done so much for the Community Foundation, for Mount Carmel.
You really know how old you are, but I remember Wild Davis. That sounds like your time. And I remember in '46 when KCRT was founded. But I knew J. Edgar Chenoweth, first met him in the early 50s. And I'd like, you read his bio, but I'd like to just say a few things about the man because the award is about J. Edgar Chenoweth, who is really the biggest supporter and was a tremendous individual. I'll do that just, if I may, from a personal, because he helped people, from the community, because he's done things for the community that you benefit today that you may not be aware of. And he did things from the national level because of his congressional role. For me personally, at age 12, I contacted him and said I want to go to the Naval Academy. And I had, John Wayne movies, I wanted to be a Marine. So in '59, I took off. At the goodness of his heart, he appointed me, went off to Annapolis. And with his good wishes, he never forgot. He visited me every year I was there. I had to visit him when I was back. And we spent a lot. I got to know the man. He was just a tremendous individual. I also have a little story, not just about me. I could relate quite a few of these, but there was a gentleman here that came off the bus from Mexico, didn't know the English language. And he came there to learn the English language, and he learned it well enough that pretty soon he became president of Trinidad State Junior College, the school he went to. He fell in love with the country, became a citizen. Of course, I think he fell in love with a beautiful woman as well, but that's Felix Lopez. So J. Edgar Chenoweth was his mentor as well. So when you look at the community, I remember in the early 50s, the judge, and actually it was in the late 40s, he was working on this thing called the Trinidad Dam. And of course, with the war and everything, nothing happened. But the federal government has a good way of stalling things. They said, we'll study it. So they studied for years. And then in 1955, some of us remember, we had this horrendous flood. And this little river, this creek we call the Purgatory River, just overflowed. And the boys back east decided that maybe they're telling a true story. Well, the judge had been working on building that dam since '45. And finally, before he left Congress, he had done 99% of the work to make that dam happen. So when you drive by Trinidad Dam, say thank you, Judge Chenoweth. The last thing to think about from the national level, his district was from Colorado Springs south. But he loved Los Angeles County. He always took care of us, but he also had a national responsibility as well. And there's this junior service that was formed in 1947 called the Air Force. And they didn't have an academy. They used to steal from the Naval Academy and West Point guys. So they decided they wanted to have an academy, and it was a big political deal. Where was that going to go? And it was Judge Chenoweth led the way for the state and Congress, and they made the decisions to put the Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs. So that really happened because that was his district. It was 1955. I remember the first class that was going through. That's when I wrote my letter telling him I wanted to go to the Naval Academy. With 55, Parade magazine had the big spread. They went to Laurel Air Force Base and then moved down to Colorado Springs. It was J. Edgar Chenoweth that did that. So I want to thank you for this award. It means a tremendous amount to me. Thank that lady over there.
Thank you. And congratulations to all the nominees and the winner. At this time, I would like to thank you to all the corporate table sponsors, Century Saving and Loan, Mouse and Rap Hospital, Post National Bank, Diego Insurance, Fargosi Farm, State Farm Insurance, John Barclay, Malcolm Center, Wellness Center. I also, I guess I'm getting ready to be going out the door. Here to serve you as a president for 17 and 18, and this time I would like to pass the gavel to our new president, and our new president is Jerry Jacobson. Cheryl Jacobson, President 2019 and 20, Trinidad Las Vegas County Chamber of Commerce.
Since I'm going out, you're going out, I'm coming in. These are for you, dear. And I have something else. Would you like to do the honors, John? They're really good at this stuff today. So I was not sewing red bags. But this is a plaque for you, Linda, because of all that you do for the chamber, and not just as our most recent past president. But this says, Award of Appreciation presented to Linda Barron, Trinidad Los Animas County Chamber of Commerce. Board of Directors President from 2017 and 18, this time around. It's presented to you today, February 23rd, 2019, with sincere appreciation for your outstanding contributions making our Chamber of Commerce as successful as we are today. And that is extremely sincere. Without you and Jack, we would not be in the black and doing as well as we are, bringing us out of the mess that we were in. So thank you.
I don't know what to say. But anyway, before my speech, I would like to recognize one person, my husband, Robert Steele. I would like to take this opportunity to first thank the good Lord for all the blessing that He had placed down on me throughout my life. I think about where my path had led me to the past year and bring me back to where it was begin many, many years ago, from the other side of the world in Vietnam. I remember being a very young teenager, trying to survive during the Vietnam War and not knowing what the future held. At the age of 8 years old, I would carry a basket full of vegetables to the market to sell before I could head to school. At the age of 13, I was selling Coca-Cola on Highway 1 to the GI soldier to help the family survive. I have fond memory of when I was 14 years old when I got a job in Long Beach with the U.S. Army. When the American soldier took me under their wings and would work with me daily to teach me my ABC. This gave me the opportunity to continue to go to school, which was not an option for a very young female in Vietnam, to do and allow me to graduate in 1968. I was also very grateful for the GI soldier that were there helping me and my family survive. Thinking back where I come from to where I am now allow me to show my community how eternally grateful I am for what this country has done for me and my family. So from the bottom of my heart, I would like to take a minute to thank the military veterans. If you're a veteran, Vietnam veteran, please stand up. Thank you, brother. When I first came to the United States from Vietnam, my oldest daughter, Lon, was 2 months old, 2 months and 2 days old. Being a young new mom in a new country was very frightening, but those that know me and knew my daughter, Lon, would know that we took on the new adventure together. During my presidency the past 2 years, the tragic loss of my oldest daughter and my son-in-law, Lon and Dan Mass, as well as my mother, Tu Phan, were especially difficult for me, especially with them occurring in such a close timeline. Those that know me well know that these 2 life events took a huge impact on me, both physically and mentally. I would like to give the Board of Directors to the Trinidad-Larmel County Chamber of Commerce a very heartfelt and special thank you for your dedicated love and support to me during this time. You have been especially supporting to both me and my family, and I will forever be grateful. Thought this was the most difficult time of my life, and with the support of all of you, I never lost the strike of doing what the best for our community. As I look back to the beginning of my adventure with the Trinidad-Larmel County Chamber of Commerce, my journey began with all of you back in 1994, when I filled in for my late husband, Stanley Barron, and served as your president in 2000, and served on the board of directors into 2002. I returned to the board of directors in 2014 and have now served as the president in 2017 and 18. I look back at the beginning of my current term and remember the obstacle that not only me, but the board of directors were challenged with. I remember thinking that some of these tasks seemed to be impossible, but with strength, support, and collaboration, we have made huge strides and accomplishment more than we thought possible. Thank you to everyone here tonight for your support at the Trinidad-Larmel Chamber of Commerce president for the past 2 years. I would like to end with this fun story that I always remember by the windmill and the cowboy. When I first came to the United States, we stayed in California. But my husband was in the military, so we were supposed to go from California to Washington, D.C. We drove across the country, and when we got to Missouri, I saw this big windmill. And I thought, oh my God, the American so spoiled, they have fan for their cows. Because all the cows were laying around, enjoy it. I didn't know that was a windmill. I thought that was a fan. So that's my favorite. I'm learning so much. Even I've been here 49 years, I'm still learning every day. Every day I learn each word because you have taught me. You have gave me that opportunity to learn to explore. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. With this, especially thanks to my board of directors that were with me. My past president was Jerry Jacobson.
No. Current future.
No, I'm talking about 2018.
Oh, okay.
You was my past president. I want to thank you for being there for me. I want to thank Jack Israel as the treasurer. I want to thank Renee Walker as the secretary. I want to thank Sherry Fowl as a board member. Brett Rowan is not here tonight. Brett Kirby and Dwayne Robert. Thank you so much for being there and helping me out. Without you, we work as a team. It's no one person job, it's a team job, teamwork. You wonder what is this about? And I saw this and I thought, wow, this is a wonderful thing that I can give it to my board because it's a war. I'm come from the other side of this global to here, to this country. So because of that, each of my board will have one. So when you see that, you remember that little girl who sell the vegetable in the market. If you've been in Vietnam or the other country, poor country, you know the children don't have childhood. We work to help our family. Food comes first, and that's what we did. Thank you so much. One special person that I want to recognize is Lynn Schechter. Lynn. She's a website liaison and now she's also an office manager. Thank you, Lynn, for all your help to get me through. Also, I want to recognize our past president, John Schechter. John. Thank you. Now it's all yours, huh?
It's going to be tough to go on now after Linda and her little story with the cows. So all I'm going to say is the last time I held a gavel was 50 years ago as the worthy advisor for Rainbow Girls. So it brings back good memories, taught me a lot. Taught me how to talk in front of people, how to like to help a community, how to do things with other people to help them learn what it is to help others and to help your community grow. So all I can say is it's an honor to be the president for the next year, 2 years, of the Trinidad Los Animas Chamber County Chamber of Commerce. And the whole idea behind the Chamber of Commerce is to help businesses grow, to help businesses communicate, not just with each other, but within their community. So I'm really looking forward to continuing to work with our board and our ambassadors to continue on the same footing that we've been doing the recent years. So thank you very much.
It's my pleasure, excuse me, my pleasure to thank you all for coming here. I think Linda's story, excuse me, choking out. I think Linda's story, struggle and making the best of her life should be an example to all of us. This is our community, our government, and allowing people to come here and to do their best is great. And I know that everybody in here appreciates her, and I thank you all. I hope I wasn't too much of an idiot tonight. But nonetheless, thank you very much, all of you.
Thank you all very much for coming and making our evening and representing and acknowledging the Chenoweth nominees and the winners of the Chenoweth Award. Quite a successful evening. Thank you.